Asia Wilson thinks that Caitlin Clark is only popular because she's white. Did Serena Williams not happen?
Serena told Caitlin Clark, I freaking love this, that there's no race involved. And Serena is black. This is a GOAT. African-American women.
I just love that she tries to stay grounded, and she says she doesn't, what did she say? She doesn't have a social, she doesn't look at her social, and I get it. I don't either. And I think it's so important to continue to do what she's doing, and no matter what other people do, then if people are negative, it's because they can't do what you do.
In this video, we're diving straight into the WNBA's most heated rivalry. Caitlin Clark, the rising rookie sensation, versus Asia Wilson, the reigning MVP.
I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It's really because you can be the top notch at what you do as a black woman, but maybe there's something that people don't want to see, Wilson said to the Associated Press.
With their upcoming head-to-head battles on September 11th and 13th, everything is on the line. MVP titles, league dominance, and the future of women's basketball.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome. She looks a lot like the girl who's out shooting hoops next door, and she plays like we are all capable of playing.
Can the unstoppable rookie outshine the established queen of the court? This isn't just a matchup. It's a game-changing moment for the entire league.
And a lot of people get emotional over race, over how good you are, over if this person's a better basketball player. It is all about business for corporations. And it's all about, can you sell their product?
Stay tuned as we break down the stats, the stakes, and the showdown you don't want to miss.
Caitlin Clark, I'm sure you saw. I'm curious, where would you rank her?
Ooh.
Get ready to dive in. But first, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon too, so you won't miss out on any of our thrilling updates. Let's dive into the action.
And I think in overall popularity, does her race play a factor? Nominal. Women's basketball has had a cornucopia of talented white and black women's basketball players. Elena Delle Donne is white, is she not? Sue Bird, white, is she not? Asia Wilson's black. Cynthia Cooper, black. Like, you can go back through, and it's actually a lot more. There's gay and there's straight. There's black and there's white. There's tall and there's short.
Have you witnessed the remarkable performances and incredible skills that Caitlin Clark has been showcasing recently? The rookie is not only playing a crucial role in helping the Fever secure a spot in the playoffs, but is also causing a significant shift in the race for the MVP title in the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is starting to push Asia Wilson for MVP of this league, and I am not exaggerating. She is starting to push Asia as the best player in the league because I don't see anybody control a game the way Caitlin can.
Asia Wilson may currently be the top contender, but the astonishing statistics of Clark have captivated everyone's attention. This formidable athlete is not only amassing points, but also reshaping the very essence of the game.
Caitlin Clark, I'm sure you saw, just became the all-time scoring leader. I'm curious, where would you rank her?
Ooh, that's tough because you got to win one. I feel like that you got to win one for them to even have your name in the conversation. And it took me 3 years to win mine, so it's hard. But congratulations to her. I know, and don't take that for granted. They were getting them up 100%. So congratulations to her. But I think she got to win her one to really kind of have her name in that. But I mean, she's always going to be a great player.
Asia Wilson is facing a real possibility of missing out on the MVP title. Wilson's reaction to seeing Clark's numbers? Priceless. It's clear that even the league's best can't match those skills.
Caitlin Clark is running away with the WNBA assists lead. She's 25 better than anybody else in the league. Pretty extraordinary for a rookie. Caitlin Clark, in a shock to me, has proven already to be a once-a-generation passer. I did not see that coming at Iowa. I thought scoring, yeah, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted, LeBron-esque bounce passing.
Let's analyze the stats from her latest game. 40 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. It's not just impressive, it's MVP caliber performance.
I'm talking about gifted, LeBron-esque, two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing, the likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
Throughout the season, Clark has consistently displayed remarkable performance, demonstrating unparalleled dominance on the court. Notably, he has led the league in assists, solidifying his position as a pivotal playmaker, all while showcasing scoring abilities comparable to those of a seasoned veteran.
I'm pretty sure that she's going to be good. The league's going to enjoy her. We're going to enjoy her, obviously, as competitors and teammates or whatever you may say. But no, it's going to be huge for her to make that jump. All of them. I mean, it's going to be a great time for them to transition like we all did.
You may be curious about how a newcomer can be considered for the MVP award. Well, brace yourself, because Clark is revolutionizing the WNBA with her exceptional performance. Her influence extends far beyond just statistics. She is bringing in new fans, increasing viewership, and captivating the entire league.
Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Clark's performance has transcended the Rookie of the Year conversation. It is now positioning him as a compelling candidate for the Most Valuable Player award. His impact on the game has become undeniable and warrants serious consideration for the prestigious MVP title.
She's having impact on her team that nobody else in the league is having on her team. This is a team that went 13-27 last year. And suddenly, the Indiana Fever are the hottest team by far in the league.
The impact of her abilities goes beyond just the stats you've seen. The Fever transformed from a struggling team to a strong contender for the playoffs in just 1 season. What factors are contributing to this remarkable change?
I've got the fever. I can't help it. I can't stop watching. I can't stop talking about the impact Caitlin Clark is having on game after game after game.
Clark is a key player who has been at the heart of the Indiana Fever's transformation. Taking a look back, in the previous season, the Indiana Fever had a tough time in the WNBA, finishing with a disappointing 13-27 record. However, fast-forwarding to the present, the team has turned things around and now boasts a solid 18-16 record, securing a spot in the playoffs.
She takes over, she maestros, she controls game after game after game with her passing and her carefully chosen spots to score.
The team has undergone a remarkable transformation, with the only significant change being the addition of rookie Caitlin Clark. Since the Olympic break, the Indiana Fever has been on an impressive winning streak with a 7-1 record, and it's no surprise that Clark has been leading the charge.
Her three-point shooting has heated up, and nobody in the league can flick logo threes as effortlessly as Caitlin can.
Her impact goes beyond just putting up great numbers. She has completely revitalized the team. Not only is she scoring at an impressive rate, but she's also elevating the play of her teammates. As a result, the entire team's offense has found its rhythm, and they are constantly outperforming their opponents.
Caitlin, you're really not a rookie anymore. Just shoot it in the fourth quarter. You're that good. You've proven to be that great.
It's natural to question whether a single player can truly wield such a significant influence. However, consider this. Clark consistently maintains an impressive average of 37.6 points per game, achieved through a combination of scoring and assisting. This achievement isn't merely noteworthy, it's actually on course to break a WNBA record. Take a moment to absorb the magnitude of this accomplishment.
Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA. She's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go. Now, this is happening exactly how I scripted it. I think that was lost on a lot of people. Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
Clark's impact on the game goes beyond just numbers. Her presence on the court forces opposing defenses to focus on her, which in turn creates opportunities for her teammates to score. When she has the ball, she has the ability to make something truly remarkable happen.
You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? 15,300.
That could do what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA or for any league.
The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
There's nothing, Shannon. You just want to support that white girl. She busting y'all ass. If you like Caitlin Clark, you gotta hate Angel. And if you love Angel, you can't say anything good about Caitlin Clark. Y'all can't tell me what the F to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah.
With the court awareness of a seasoned point guard and the ability to put up points like a true superstar, she stands out as a versatile and dominant force on the basketball court. Ever since July 1st, the Indiana Fever's offensive performance has experienced a remarkable transformation, shifting from being the least effective in the league to becoming the most potent.
There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
Pretty exciting. One of the big reasons fans flock to State Farm Arena is, of course, the Caitlin Clark effect.
No one cares what skin color you are. You know what America loves? Let me break it down for you. We absolutely love one thing. You know what it is? Underdogs. We don't care about your color. We don't care if you're married, single, divorced. We don't care about anything. We love humble underdogs. We just do.
The Clark effect is not simply a coincidence. It's a phenomenon that illustrates the impact of one individual's exceptional performance on a team. This individual isn't just producing numbers that would qualify as most valuable player level. She is also inspiring and propelling her entire team to achieve unprecedented success.
Caitlin Clark already has set 1 million records and looks completely unstoppable, especially when it comes to dishing.
It's incredibly rare for a rookie to enter the league and instantly elevate a struggling team to playoff contention. However, Clark defies the norm. She is not your average rookie. She is a transformative player, possessing the talent to reshape an entire franchise and challenge the perceived limits of achievement in the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American sports. There's not one other American athlete that could do what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA or for any league.
I think she should be up for MVP.
Remember when fans and analysts thought they had a solid grasp on what it takes to be a top-tier WNBA player? Well, Clark has completely turned that notion on its head. She's not just proficient in one aspect of the game, she's excelling in every single facet. And her statistics? They are absolutely mind-boggling, to the point where you might start questioning whether there's a glitch in the system. Let's delve deeper into why Clark is an absolute nightmare for defenders on the court. Firstly, she's leading the league in assists, which is a remarkable feat for a rookie. She's outshining seasoned point guards when it comes to creating scoring opportunities for her teammates. But here's where it gets even more unbelievable. She's not just a playmaker, she's also an unstoppable scoring force. And we're not just talking about ordinary baskets here. While most players are content with shooting threes from just beyond the arc, Clark is sinking them from 30 to 34 feet away, with an impressive shooting percentage of over 37% from that distance. Can you imagine the daunting task of trying to defend someone who becomes a scoring threat the moment they step past half court? It's almost as if she's playing an entirely different game altogether. Clark's scoring abilities extend beyond the three-point range. Despite her impressive shooting range, she excels near the basket as well. Clark demonstrates remarkable finishing skills around the rim, comparable to the top big players in the league. With a remarkable 63.6% conversion rate within 5 feet of the hoop, her efficiency stands out not only for a guard, but also among all players in the league.
My advice to Caitlin, kind of keep your mouth shut, because everybody is looking for you to say anything and they're gonna splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. more people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane. That should be celebrated, and it's because of Caitlin Clark. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up.
The reason behind Clark's dominance is crystal clear. Her offensive skill set is absolutely exceptional. She possesses the ability to score with ease, distribute the ball effectively, and engineer opportunities out of thin air. Defenders have no clue how to contain her. Tight coverage leads to her blowing past opponents, while giving her space results in her effortlessly sinking long-range shots. Clark's capacity to create her own scoring chances exceeds that of anyone else in the league. She doesn't rely on someone else to set her up. She's both the creator and the driving force behind the entire offense. However, it's not just about the statistics. Clark's unique abilities are prompting opposing teams to completely revamp their defensive strategies. How do you defend someone who poses a threat from any position on the court? Double-teaming her leaves other players open, while defending her one-on-one often leads to her putting points on the board.
Caitlin Clark is different from any other player we have ever seen in the women's game, and it starts with the distance with which she shoots the basketball. We've never seen a player shoot from that deep range with that kind of efficiency.
Last season, the Indiana Fever found themselves at the bottom of the league, but their situation has taken a dramatic turn. One could argue that
2,826 gallons of beer have been sold,
Wow.
draft beer. That's an increase of 740%. Hot dog sales up 300%.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I thought we came in here and we competed hard. That was the thing. Like, we knew they were going to want to win, so we came out with the same mindset of wanting to win. I think we were down 2 at halftime, and I thought we started the third quarter really strong, and that's what kind of set the tone for that whole second half. And then never hurts when Enrique gets really hot like that. It's just kind of like give her the ball and let her do her thing. And
Clark's performance on the court is nothing short of remarkable, but her impact extends far beyond her individual prowess. Clark has been instrumental in driving up TV ratings, effectively reshaping the landscape of women's basketball. The numbers speak for themselves. The influence of Clark and the Fever is truly astonishing. It's not just about winning games anymore. Clark's talent and presence are actively rewriting the playbook and capturing the attention of fans nationwide. The WNBA has never seen anything quite like this before. Let's delve into the viewership numbers. On August 26th, Clark and the Fever garnered an impressive 67,000 viewers. What's perhaps even more noteworthy is that on the same day, a much-anticipated NBA matchup between the Warriors and Spurs fell short, drawing only 64,000 viewers. This is a clear indication of the shifting dynamics in the world of basketball, with women's basketball gaining ground and capturing the interest of a growing audience.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
Clark has demonstrated an exceptional ability to draw viewers, surpassing an NBA game by nearly 10 times. This remarkable achievement is not a one-time occurrence. Clark and the Fever have remarkably appeared in 4 out of the 9 most-watched games on NBA TV this season.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
The significance of this win extends far beyond the WNBA. It marks a true turning point in sports history. Her star quality is truly rare, captivating not only casual viewers, but also die-hard basketball enthusiasts. This surge in viewership is not just a win for Clark or the Fever, but it's also raising the profile of the entire WNBA. The increased focus on the league is leading to greater recognition and appreciation.
She's having impact on her team that nobody else in the league is having on her team. This is a team that went 13-27 last year. And suddenly, the Indiana Fever are the hottest team by far in the league.
Clark's significant contributions have resulted in an increase in sponsorships and a plethora of new growth opportunities for women's basketball. His impact has been so substantial that it has forced everyone to finally recognize the importance of women's basketball, signaling a long overdue shift in attitudes towards the sport.
What Caitlin Clark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean like a maniac.
Life can be incredibly unjust, and it's unfortunate that Aja Wilson will have to come face to face with this harsh reality. Many people may be wondering how this situation will affect Clark's chances of winning the MVP award. The impact is actually quite substantial. MVPs aren't selected solely on the basis of statistics. They also take into account a player's overall influence on the game, and Clark's influence in this regard is truly remarkable.
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it. When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never! Never! You never hear that. Now, that's why their team has gotten good. She could have been an egomaniac. Everybody in the league knows that she is the league.
Her impact goes beyond her performance on the court. She is influencing the entire league with her remarkable skills and presence. The impact of Clark's presence is truly captivating, as it has prompted teams to reassess their strategies, not only during games, but also in their broader tactical approach. Many companies are starting to understand that having influential and charismatic individuals on their team can be just as important as having someone with impressive athletic abilities. Clark's performance is a powerful demonstration of how a single player has the potential to significantly impact the WNBA. Some may question whether a rookie like her can truly hold her ground against established stars and contend for the MVP title, and that skepticism is completely understandable. Clark is not following the traditional rookie playbook. She is redefining the expectations for a rookie through her ability to draw intense defensive attention and her significant cultural influence. This is causing a reassessment of the criteria for MVP status. Under Clark's leadership, the Fever, once the worst team in the league, has undergone a remarkable transformation, emerging as strong playoff contenders and setting new records along the way. With her sights set on the MVP award, Clark faces a significant challenge in the form of Aja Wilson. Throughout the season, Wilson has consistently demonstrated exceptional skill and performance, establishing herself as a dominant force in the league. As a result of her outstanding contributions, she is currently leading the race for the coveted title of Most Valuable Player, a recognition that is truly befitting of her remarkable abilities. Her defensive prowess is truly exceptional, as she consistently shuts down opposing players and disrupts their plays. She is also a dominant presence on the boards, grabbing rebounds and securing possessions for her team. In addition to her defensive abilities, Clark's offensive skills are truly remarkable. She has an impressive scoring ability and a diverse offensive toolkit, making her a versatile and impactful player on the court. On September 11th and 13th, we will witness an epic showdown as two basketball superstars, Clark and Wilson, go head-to-head. These games are not just about clinching victories. They have the potential to determine the recipient of the coveted MVP title. What's more, this thrilling basketball matchup could mark a significant shift in the power dynamics of the WNBA. You definitely don't want to miss this pivotal moment in women's basketball history. That's a wrap on today's epic showdown between Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson. The battle for MVP is heating up, and it's clear that both players are redefining greatness in the WNBA. But what do you think? Will Clark's explosive debut season outshine Wilson's stellar performance, or will Aja continue to reign supreme? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the biggest matchups in basketball, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thrilling content. Stay tuned, because as we count down to those crucial September games, we'll be bringing you all the updates and insider analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more game-changing action.